Welcome back, everybody. It is Monday night, 7 p.m. EST. And that means we're going on another Mega Missions. Now, I will preface this with saying that I am not in the best of shape right now. I actually came back home from the emergency room recently. So if you're watching this and you know me in real life and you know I didn't go to work today, this is not as strenuous as real life. I'm not skipping. Besides, I have a doctor's note. Fight me. Anyway, I am mostly fine as long as I don't move too much. So no need to worry over there. In any case, it's not going to stop us from taking out some Mavericks. We're down to 2 Mavericks. We've got Infinity Maginian and Blizzard Wolfang. And honestly, the Mavericks in X6 are kind of some of the best designed. Like, Lazy Nix looks amazing there. Now, unfortunately, that doesn't translate over into the game itself. For all of them, anyway. I mean, I think that Scaravich coming on the screen right now, he had an incredibly cool little fight. And I like the little sound effects that were gone through there and stuff like that. So X6 has a lot of nice little nuanced things. We didn't get to see everything that Metal Shark Player got to put, but he's a fun little fight as well. And I realized, after reviewing some of my previous episodes, I never talked about the box art for X6. Younger you got to play it more than once a week. This is true. In any case, where are the box cases for... They're all the way at the top. Here we go. So, the cases for the X6 installment of Mega Man X. Excuse me. There we go. Much better. We have the US box art on the left and the Japanese box art on the right. And honestly, I think they both are amazing. Something is really cool and sleek about the US version. And I kind of love it. In the background, as you know, when we started X6, after X5, Zero's dead. So that's like a great image of Zero being like remembered. And then we have the Z-Saber in X's hands, and his resolve is all in his face. That's a great image. This is one of the rare times where I really, really like the US cover. I believe that's the same cover for the EU, whereas on the right, we have the cover for X6 in Japanese, Rockman X6, and it's doing a little bit of the same thing. We have Zero in the background and a little bit of a transparent image to say that it's a memory of Zero. X also holding the Z-Saber in a little bit of the same result, but it's a little bit more impactful. And again, they got stars that I don't know why. It has nothing to do with stars this time, nothing about space, but hey, whatever. Personally, I would say keep all the stuff in the US version, but switch the image of X. I don't know. They're both great. They're both great. Honestly, both box arts are wonderful. I personally really do prefer the American box art. Maybe it's because it's the one I got my hands on when I was a kid, and it just looked great. It just looked great. So we're gonna take those off the screen, and we haven't talked about. I forgot to do a little catch up on our boys X and Zero. Let's put Zero on the screen first. For Zero, all right, the Maverick Hunter field guide actually has nice little sections on our boys for each part of their adventure. I don't want to read the current part, so I'm going to read up to the previous part from where we left off last. And I want to say we left off after X3 so. No, we left off of our X4. And I'll just read the last line for that. Zero demonstrated an uncharismatic moment of softness when he expressed concern about Iris working too hard. This is when they were working together during the what was that called? Not the erasure incident. Yeah, actually it was the erasure incident. This minor concern would bloom into brief romance before withering due to a series of unfortunate events, and we know those events to be the events that happen in X4. Clamsian, welcome back. Maybe we can actually get to Gates Castle. We only have 2 Mavericks this time, all right? We're good. Maybe we can do it. Maybe we can do it. Said unfortunate events took place during the Maverick Hunters clash with Repliforce during which time Zero would be forced to fight and defeat Colonel, who up until that point had been the Hunter's good friend. Colonel's death devastated Iris, who unsuccessfully attempted to take down Zero herself, but only wound... I don't know what that symbol is above the end, but wound up... I think it's a smudge. Expiring in his arms. Yeah, that was a sad moment. Zero's calm, cool exterior shattered under a violent crisis of conscience as he wondered aloud what he was fighting for. The colony drop incident also tested his strength and character of Zero's soul. The Sigma virus, the modern alternative name for the Maverick virus, had infected a great deal of the planet's Reploids. But Zero was never hindered by its presence. In fact, the Sigma virus caused his power levels to rise, which immediately raised suspicions with X, the Lifesaver units, and the Hunter's leader, Cygnus. Zero unwittingly made things worse for himself and the entire planet when he volunteered to fly a space shuttle into the Eurasia space colony. Wow, there's a very crazy typo in here. Colony Alani. I'm not even sure what they're trying to say. You're a space colony that was on a crash course with Earth. That's my translation to their messed up typo. The shuttle's collision successfully broke up the colony and Zero was retrieved safely. However, Sigma had turned the colony into a viral bomb before he sent it on its collision course. The fallen debris caused the Earth and colony strains of the Sigma virus to merge and mutate into a new, deadlier illness. It was subsequently named the Zero virus, which, much to the heroic hunter's misfortune, Zero found himself drawn to ground zero of the new viral infection and the pit itself was dubbed Zero Space. There, the hunters struggled with faded memories while the virus continued to proliferate in his systems, making him stronger with every passing moment. Before long, X intercepted his friend, begging him to return to Hunter Base and let Lifesaver run a complete check on his systems. 1 second. There we go, now I can hear myself. Run a complete check on his systems. Zero believed there was no reason for X to endanger himself on the mission and refused to budge. X then attacked Zero, determined to physically drag his friend back to Hunter Base if necessary. X and Zero both sustained heavy damage from the battle, and Sigma appeared in hopes of eliminating both prone hunters in one fell swoop. Zero thankfully regained enough strength to repel Sigma's attack, saving himself and X. Zero recovered and continued his descent into Zero Space, where Sigma finally revealed himself. The Maverick leader explained all of the chaos he'd caused was for Zero's benefit. The pandemic was supposed to make the virus infiltrate Zero's system and awake his true self. Troubled, Zero couldn't deny the virus's strength. The virus strengthened him, nor could he deny his disturbing dreams of a shadowy man who encouraged him to act violently. Sigma revealed that same figure had guided his efforts to awaken Zero, and that he knew Zero like a father. Shaken, but as resolute as ever, Zero defeated Sigma, but the Maverick triggered an explosion that left Zero badly wounded. When X arrived to collect his friend, a remnant of Sigma fired a laser, the Sigma, like slime Sigma, to fire a laser that pierced both hunters. The attack was fatal for the already devastated Zero, and he drifted into oblivion while recalling his friends and his nightmares. Now, I should have read that at the beginning of X6. I do apologize for that. And again, it is once again hot in this horrible room because summer is wreaking its havoc. Clemson is gonna love the following entry for the Zero, referencing X6, because they talk about how he hit himself to repair himself. So we're gonna take Zero off the screen, and X has a much shorter little tidbit going into X6 that I forgot to read about. As soon as I can find the points, I should have marked it. Here we go. Alongside Zero, X played a pivotal role during the... Oops, forgot to put our boy on screen. There he is. Alongside Zero, X played a pivotal role during the colony drop incident as they worked to gather parts to restore the Enigma cannon and subsequently execute the space shuttle operation. Afterwards, the two descended deep into Zero space at Eurasia's crash point, Area Zero, and came to blows over Zero's reaction, or seeming lack thereof, to the virus all around them. The battle ended in a draw, leaving them both weakened, but as Sigma appeared and tried to take the fallen hunters out in one fell swoop, Zero regained enough strength to drive the Maverick leader away. X regained his bearings and proceeded onward to confront Sigma, but was the only one to return from the battle, Zero's saber in hand. Yeah. Though X would be burdened by the absence of his missing comrade, the two would not remain apart for long. 3 weeks later, reports of Zero, or rather, a Zero-like entity that would come to be known as the Zero Nightmare, began to emerge as it caused trouble in various areas. And I don't know if you guys remember that guy. Where's our boy Nightmares in Z? Right there. That is... Why is that connected to Z? That was... Oh, because it's being activated by undo. That's funny. So there's our boy Nightmare Zero. He's the one who's causing all the ruckus in X6, and he had such a small little presence, if I have to say so myself. Supernova, welcome to the show. Thank you for dropping by. And he was not as big as you would hope. Now, to get the best out of Nightmare Zero from X6, you want to fight him in every one of the arenas that he can appear in, because then you'll get all of his dialogue lines. Now, I did not know that until I got much older, and I still have not gotten to experience that. Maybe I'll experience it on my own one day, or maybe I'll do a side stream. Who knows? I keep hinting at that because it's something that I do want to do. It's hard to find the time, unfortunately. Alright, so now that we're all caught up, we got our Maverick Hunter field guide. I gotta sneeze. Excuse me. Woo! We got our Maverick Hunter field guide, we're caught up, and we're ready to get back into business and take down the Nightmare. Alright, so let's cut the music, get the audio systems up and running for the correct channels, and get underway. Alright, we got this, and we got that, and boom. I hit the G, didn't I? Yes, I did. Excuse me, I don't know my buttons. Alright, hopefully it cools off because I know I put the AC up, but you know, I get all hot and bothered while having this big old fight. X6 has proved to be quite the challenge, as I've said in the chat there. It's very fun, I do enjoy it, but a lot of the challenge comes from an imbalance in the game, which is one of the reasons why a lot of people don't like X6. I can acknowledge that. It's not a perfect game. It is still one of my favorite X games because of how difficult it is, though. Because its difficulty isn't so hard that you can't beat it. It's just difficult. And I am also playing on extreme mode because I'm a psychopath. Now, last episode we went to Infinity Maginian stage, and you guys saw me let a lot of people die. I did go back to the stage off screen and save those people. I got the parts, Clamsian, got to cheer me on while I did that, and here we are. We have the blade armor completed, so we're gonna get to test that out. And also, I want to see what's going on with Zero's thing. Can I take this off and use the other Z part? Yes! Yes! All right, Zero's a force to reckon with now. We can only use 2 buster parts until we get him to UH, I think. All right, so that's cool. All right, we're good. We're good. Now, what we were doing Maginian as X, right? I didn't mark it down because I'm an idiot. Where's my pen? Goodness, Clemson, if you're there and you have a memory system that works, because mine's clearly damaged. Gonna be honest, this boss is gonna be rough with X. I only have a pencil. I don't know where my pen went. That's good enough. It writes, right? I did go in here with X, so I'm gonna finish the fight with X. All right, and we're going in with the blade armor because the Falcon armor is just not what you use for battle. It's good because of the defensive abilities, but that shot is a joke. It should be going through walls. I think in X5 it went through walls, and this one it does not. Now, to be fair, I understand that the Falcon armor is damaged. Aelia repaired it. She's not really Dr. Light, so she's not going to do a great job of repairing it. And also, it's only been 3 weeks since the event. She couldn't possibly repair that well anyway in that short amount of time. So, I get that the Falcon armor is not at peak performance, and that is one of the reasons why I don't want to run with it. But boy, is this song amazing, isn't it? Ugh, okay, now I am in pain. I do gotta apologize, so give me a minute to adjust myself. Okay. So, the blade armor is supposed to give the blade... What? Oh, I must have gotten through this really quickly. That's why when I went to save these guys. The blade armor is supposed to increase the... Wow, that's really not that great. Oh, boy. Wait, I missed out. Oh, I got it. Doesn't matter, got it. So the blade armor is not as strong as I thought it was. It does increase the blade. I love all the green crystals in the armor. It's a well-designed armor. So if you charge your shot, you're going to get that regular charge shot. It's nothing to write home about. The 4th armor had a better shot, but it is a wider shot than we were dealing with from the... Goodness. It is a wider shot than we were dealing with from the Falcon armor, which is good. We also have this nice little feature, which lets us dash in all 4 directions, including down, which I personally appreciate. I'm just not getting an opportunity to do that. There you go. The charged blade is done by holding the charge attack and holding up. Now, the charge blade is nowhere near as strong as you'd hope it to be because it's not one-shotting these boys. It's not even half-shotting these boys. And I'm not happy with that. I'm getting beat up because I am prioritizing trying to get these Nightmare Souls. So please excuse me. Wow, never mind. It is strong for this at least. Illumina is getting hurt. Okay, well, another thing is you can actually hold yourself in place with the blade armor, which is really cool. That being said, there is an entry we haven't talked about. I'm assuming I did this. There it is. The blade armor. So after I got to demonstrate all of its mobility, here we go. Let's see what the Maverick Hunter Field Guide has to say about the blade armor. And look at that gorgeous art. Look at that gorgeous art. Just like Clamsian said, the green gems are looking amazing. The color scheme is looking amazing. I've got tempo. Really not a fan of of armors in this game. That's the 4th? Why is it the 4th? That is the 4th armor. Get off the screen. Why did I not update it? I did update it. I just probably put it on a different number. Oh, I know why. I know why I did that. I forgot. There go the green gems. They are really standing out. Thank you, Tempo. Thank you for catching my mistake. That is 100% the blade armor. There goes the blade. I am an amateur fool man. I usually put X on my keyboard and then his armored form on Shift X as a little joke to myself. But because the X5 and X6 has multiple armors, I had to use a different schema and I didn't update the Shift X because I'm a fool man. So please excuse me, and I should have recognized it that they didn't have the blade armor, and I apologize. As soon as I got to the entry here though and saw that the art didn't match, I would have definitely hated myself. X on X, why would you say XXX? Stop it, Tempo. Alright, so here's the blade armor. It is based off of a samurai's outfit. As you can see, he has the little tassels on the side of his hips, which represent the armor. He's got the shogun horns and the shoulder pads that are very reminiscent of a samurai's outfit. And they did modernize it and up-res it to like being an armor for X, which is honestly really cool. You can see the blades coming straight out of his buster there, which I guess that's how it works when you use the charged buster? I don't know. It doesn't seem that way, but it is a game, and it is a rushed game, sadly. I wish it worked a little. I wish it was a lot stronger, to be honest. That blade is good for life bars, but not for enemies that need to be hit several times. But the blade armor. With the environment still dangerous during the Earth crisis, some weeks after the colony drop incident, X's armor was still received as data programs reliant on set completion to be activated. The first armor he received during this conflict was the Blade Armor, another mobility-focused upgrade that incorporated the Z-Saber into its arsenal, which is really cool of Dr. Light to have done. Again, this is further proof that Dr. Light's not completely... Those capsules are not automated. They're responding to relevant things that are happening in the present. So Dr. Light AI, or whatever it is seeing the current events and responding in kind. If you look at the sprite, he does swing it from the buster at all times when in the armor, even if it's not charged. Didn't know that! I'm gonna have to take a look at that when Illumina's not firing a bunch of missiles and lasers at me. The head parts doubled the shot capacity for special weapons while reducing energy expenditures by 33%. And the arm parts granted the armor its namesake, in addition to giving X a smaller plasma shot. A smaller plasma shot? I guess maybe from base X. I think base X does have a bigger plasma shot. The charge, unless they're comparing it to the fourth armor. The charged energy could also be converted into a charged saber blade, extending the X-Buster's barrel. The body parts reduce damage inflicted by half, while also storing energy for a Giga Attack, which I haven't gotten to use yet, which could now be further bolstered by gathering normal weapon energy to power a double energy wave generated from the X-Buster's saber mode. Yep. Finally, the foot parts enhanced X's dash performance by giving him the Mach Dash, a maneuver he could use to become invincible. I didn't know he becomes invincible, as he started to perform an air dash, up, down, or forward. Oh, I guess it's like in the starting animations of the dash. Very cool. Even though the saber itself is misaligned from the Buster sprite. Yeah, well, they did this game in less than a year because, that was a smart thing to do. Alright, so I do apologize about pulling up the fourth armor, but boy, let's look at that fourth armor again. That's X, he's looking amazing. But look at that, one of the best armors in the game. I'm still a big fan of the fourth armor, so miss you, fourth armor, or force armor, whatever you want to call it. Alright, let's get back to it. We're gonna see the effect of the Giga Strike, the Giga Attack, eventually. I'm probably gonna die. Oh, goodness. There it goes. Well, hopefully... Wait, do I start... Oh, I do, don't I? Well, I can blast through this time instead of trying to collect, Nightmare Souls. Let's go, Illumina! I still landed on that. Oh, well. You got nothing on me, Illumina! Oh, wow. Okay, so there you go. That's the plasma shot that they're talking about. I just haven't gotten a shot off like that. The sword is definitely the superior shot, superior attack against Illumina's energy wires. Again, accidentally hitting up by accident a lot in this game. Here you come. I was checking to see if I got that survivor last time, and apparently I did. Ah, goodness. Okay, so the blade is actually much stronger, because I just took that guy out in 2 shots. but it was with a regular blade. Oh, no! Okay, well, I didn't know that there was no floor there. That is 100% my fault. Well, and it looks like I can actually get that civilian now that I have the blade armor, because I can just dash upward and catch him. So cool. Let's get to it. Ow. Okay, well, let's just die. How about that? Clamsian is so ashamed of me right now. I can feel it. I can feel it. I'm so sorry, Clamsian. Be nice. Be gentle. I just got back from the ER, okay? I'm just hurt, okay? Hard to focus. Oh, God. How did I not activate the fight? Yep. Yeah, I was in the ER until midnight yesterday because of ouchie that doctor's not even sure about. But that's not something we need to talk about on Mega Mondays. We're not here for that. We're not here for running his medical failures. We're here for my Maverick hunting failures. And just so you got nobody worries, I'm fine? Question mark? As far as anyone knows. I mean, clearly I suck at this game. Ah, goodness. Okay, let's get serious. We can't be causing this kind of a failure. Maybe I got so used to the Falcon armor that I can't even function right. Let's get to it. Let's go. Ow. No more dum-dums. Let's go, lady! Get out of the way! Alright, let's go. This isn't fun anymore! What? That was an accidental dash. Are you kidding me? Thanks! These guys have Nightmare Soul, so I have to get them. I am not a fan of this nightmare effect, just so you know. Ah, come on. No! I lost the soul! This nightmare effect is the worst. You know what I'm doing wrong? I know what I'm doing wrong. I don't know if you guys know what I'm doing wrong. The Yamar option! Forgot all about it. It's like the best thing in this game. Let's go. The Yamar option is amazing. How much health do you jerks have to have? Wait a minute. Hooria! Take a seat, Illumina. Alright. We can ignore that. Haha, it is! Very good, Clemsian. You're getting the Dad Joke of the Year award. Ow! No! That's my boy! Okay. Alright, yeah. Clamsian is correct. It is actually coming out of the blade of the bust. It's coming out of the buster. Cool! I wish it was a different color, though. Like, it should be white, just like in the picture. Like, it should be white or blue. But, oh. Alright, I am in absolutely critical condition. And we got Aelia harassing us now. The investigator sent to this area is Infinity Maginian. Dope name. Now, if you don't know what a Maginian is, it is a water flea. Stay sharp because he may very powerful weapons. Did I misread that? I don't know. Translation is terrible. Alright, let's take a look at what the Maverick Hunter Field Guide has to say about Maginian. Infinity Maginian! What a dope name. What a dope name. Alright, so I love Infinity Maginian, and I love the idea of his stage, and I love the idea of everything involved in this. This was brilliant. Masterpiece. We were fighting Illumina, who was this giant, tremendous Reploid. Bigger than anyone we have ever seen. Bigger than even General. Alright, and then the boss of the stage is Infinity Maginian, which is a flea. The flea and his giant. It's just poetry. It's poetry. H-I-J-K-L-M-N-O-P. Iris, Isoc. Gotta go back. Infinity Maginian! I mean, Zero is the same way. His art shows a blue saber while he always used a green saber in game. Besides the few instances it goes purple. I understand that. I remember that. I believe that the reason that they went green in game was because it was easier to see and blue was not. So I get it. I can live with it. I just wish for better things. Infinity Maginian. Aliases, not applicable. Affiliation, Mavericks, Nightmare Investigators. Weapon, Ray Arrow. Known weaknesses, Guard Shell. Created by Gate to be a test pilot for large weaponry, Infinity Maginian was a Daphnia-type Reploid. I don't even know what Daphnia means. Constructed with a photoconductive material which allowed him to analyze and process information about machinery with the speed and accuracy of multiple supercomputers. Yeah, it's a Return of the Jedi situation. However, due to his propensity for putting his colleagues in danger by ignoring test programming, he ended up terminated in an accident. There's no quotations, but again, all of these are very mysterious events. This boss will be interesting. Oh, he is so much easier with Zero, but hey, I've got the blade armor! Maybe it'll work. Where was I saying? In an accident that was later revealed to be sabotage. Ha! Again, all of Gates' guys have been put down one way or another, and it was always suspicious, if not outright. Yeah, that's why Zero is better for this boss. When revived by Gate to help investigate the Zero Nightmare, Maginian was installed at the Weapons Center, where he was happy to proceed with construction and testing of the enormous Reploid known as Illumina. I wish I had art of Illumina. There's no art for Illumina. Dismissive. I mean, I think there's dive art, but there's no entry of her in the Maverick Hunter Field Guide, so... Dismissive of the other investigators, Maginian was enraged when he was confronted by the hunters and learned that his pet project had been destroyed. Granted, it won't be easier. I never said it would be easier. Just easier than Falcon Armor X. While floating through the air, Maginian's primary weapon was the Ray Arrow, a slow-moving beam of light capable of turning at right angles to hit its target. When he charged it into the Giga Ray Arrow, Maginian would plant his tail into the ground, creating a splitting pair of energy projectiles which raced along the floor before 8 arrow-like beams rained down from above. Other attacks included a scatter shot of 8 energy projectiles and bursts of large Luciferase? Luciferase? I think that's a real thing. And I think it is something to do with laser technology. Luciferase bubbles, capable of homing in on his targets. Very interesting. Yeah, I think Dive is the only place that gave her art. He also possessed the ability to generate numerous clones of himself. Numerous is an understatement. I don't think that the game has a limitation on how many clones of him can be made, and if you fight him poorly, you are going to have a nightmare on your hands. Oh boy, and I'm gonna fight him poorly, I bet. Each attacking with bubbles of their own. When defeated, X adapted the Ray Arrow for his own use, firing a laser-like projectile which followed his own vertical movement until hitting a wall, at which point it could be delivered up or down. When charged, I can't believe X6 has a looping failure for music. When charged, X could summon 5 large laser beams to fire from beneath him. Zero learned the Rakoha technique, allowing him to bring down 11 beams from the sky upon punching the ground. I think that covers the entire screen, 11 beams. 5 on the left, 5 on the right, and 1 down center. That's got to be all of them. Boy, oh boy. Let's take Maginian off the screen and off the scene, ladies and gentlemen. We're probably going to die the first fight, though. I don't want to rip my Giga attack in this round unless I'm doing really good magically. I love it! Okay, so I complained so much about Blaze Heatnix's in-game sprite. It was so disappointing, especially compared to his art. But Maginian's in-game sprite is great. Okay, it could be better. I agree, but the animations and the way he moves around the field are just great. I feel like Maginian's stage, I feel like everything about Maginian's stage was perfectly done. Except for that one point in the extreme mode where they put a nightmare virus, like right on top of that poor guy, and I had to fight tooth and nail to save him off screen. You guys didn't see it, it sucked. But anyway, someone comes. I have no idea what voice to give this guy. Infinity Maginian, you're one of the investigators of the nightmare, aren't you? Maginian took up like 50% of the sprite budget. You seem to be hard to deal with. I guess. I feel like that. Why must I cover up for the inability of the other investigators? Did you come from... Wait, how did you come this far? Don't say you destroyed my sweet Illumina. I destroyed such a dangerous reploid. Also, by the way, I had to... The headshots. X has a headshot for every armor, including the secret ultimate armor that you can only unlock through codes. And that was something that they didn't even do in X4. The weird places that they did amazing in X6. Granted, I feel like X6's sprites for bosses overall are better than X5's. So there's that. Except for we have a clear glaring failure with Blaze Heatnix. But other than that, I destroyed such a dangerous Reploid. Blinks aggressively. No! I was still conducting a test or two on her! I wanted to use her to destroy all the idiots! Now I'm angry, and that means you're dead! Very cool. Let's go for it. I totally missed, but that's okay. You know what? This might not be that bad. This so far is not that bad. Okay, it's gonna begin to get bad. Oh boy, oh boy. Ah. And you know, the clones are real. Like, they're not just like, they have a lot of health. Ugh. Okay, so that is one problem I have with the blade armor. The air dash doesn't happen right away. You have to, like, release. So, like, if you're used to just getting that quick, I don't know which one's real. The air dash, I 100% agree with that, Grin. I don't even remember what I said that you agree with, but thank you for agreeing with me. Okay, so this time, I will take this a little bit more seriously. Still no special weapons, and I will use that Giga attack to rip things if I have to. So let's go. So, the beginning of the fight wasn't so bad. We got one clone, things got a little messy. But boy, he can just have so many clones. So many clones. I'm curious, I really don't remember what I said that you agree with Climacine. Well, that was a failed shot. I misinterpreted my distance. Here's a tip. Only the real one moves around. The clone stays still. Oh, yeah. Uh-oh. I don't even know how I dodged that. That was not a skilled dodge. That was a luck dodge. You need to stop hitting me, sir. I am a sensitive individual. But I don't need to... I'm gonna pretend he doesn't exist, sir. Fish sticks. Fish sticks. Fish sticks! Please. All right, here we go. That is not the way I remember it being. Oh, I was thinking of okay, so he does a big old wave of sword. I was thinking of the Shadow Armor's burst. Giga attack. Go away, sir. You need to come. This is why Zero's better for this fight. Oh my god. Okay, so the fight already got out of control. There's too many things happening. I'm not doing enough damage to break these things. They are gonna... Yeah, I didn't do too bad, though. Almost got him. I can't let him take control of the fight. That's what's really great about Majinyan's fight. It's like a battle of control of the arena. If I prevent him from taking control, I'll be okay. But if I am negligent, as you saw, he can just control the field with the bubbles and his clones. And each one of them can throw out a set of their own bubbles. And those bubbles are not one-shot pops. It's best to have sub-tank in this fight. Well, yes. It's also good to bring Zero. That was... I don't know if that was skill, honestly. Ah! Your clone is a problem, sir. Oh, goodness, he has too many clones. Get out of here! I killed 2 clones. God. Ugh. I don't know which one's which, so I'm just gonna hit all of them. Okay, I found him. You are a jerk, sir. I'm not gonna make it. I can't believe I missed. I did not press up, I pressed forward! You failed me! Ah, it was a good fight, that was a good fight, that was a good fight. Alright, I have to be like super hyper, like, sure that I'm not even tapping up even the slightest. Because otherwise I'm gonna go upward. Dang, if I had gotten to the dash to the right, I might have actually been able to finish that fight. The blade armor is definitely helping, though. Those bubbles do pop with 1 charged blade shot. So that's cool. I can kind of control the fight doing that. Yeah, unfortunately, I don't have Shadow. Gosh. Okay. He has a tell, kind of, when he's gonna clone if you hit him. I gotta say, the Giga attack for this armor comes back pretty quick. Ugh. I was hoping that the Giga attack came back again. Ah, okay, that fight that I dashed upward instead of to the right, man. Alright. Alright, Majinyan, you're holding up the show. Let's put you out. You know, he becomes a very easy fight, I think, if you just focus on doing charge shots. It's not fun, though. But let's see it. Let's see if I'm remembering wrong. I couldn't help it. I have to use my sword. I'm sorry. The blade armor! It's about using the blade! I hit him with the backside of my sword, this jerk. Stop being such a jerk! I should have just been a good boy and just used charge shots. I don't know which one's which. Oh, there he was. He was being a jerk. And kind of standing still. Okay. Keep getting close. Keep getting close. Alright, let's try not to be a jerk this time, eh? I couldn't help it. I'm with the blade armor. I wanted to hit him with the sword. Alright, jerk. That was almost an accidental swing. This game is hypersensitive to the up button. Gosh. I killed the clone only for him to make a new clone. How'd that whiff? I don't know, man. I live this life. Okay, he's making clones regardless. Please stop being such a jerk! God, they have too much health. I'm not making it this time, ladies and gentlemen. Ah, God, this is rough.
Ready?
All right, Virginian. You are quite the challenge, sir. I give you respect. And your fight is not unfair, although younger me, I think, disagreed with that. It's not unfair. The only thing I could say is kind of unfair. I'm not sure if I imagined it. I don't think there's any tell as to what's going to cause him to make a clone. So I have no idea how to deal with that. I do know it's less likely if you're just hitting him with the buster. Ah, it's true. Okay, he does have a tell. It's like a little charge thing happens around him. Gosh, that clone has so much health. I'm trying to take out the clone and control the field, but that clone does not die. Okay, there he goes. Clone is down. Oh my God. Okay. All right. Under control. So you saw it right there. I just missed an opportunity for him to do that. Ow. See, there it is. I messed up. I messed up. Okay, so there is a tell. So there is. This is a pretty fair fight. I'm just being reckless. Except that time I don't think I feel like I saw a tell. So, I don't know. Just fight. Yeah, we're not making it this time. Yeah, I don't know. I'm trying to play with just Buster, and it's still not working out. Let's just rip it apart with the blade. I had a better, I got closer with that. Virginian is rough. I'm just choosing all the hardest fights. This would have been so much easier with Zero. Got rid of the clone, and the one up there does not do anything if he's off screen, thankfully. Come on, almost got him. Gotcha. Lean into the blade. Yes, we did it. It was a little bit of a fight. It was a little rough, but we got it done. And there was a lot of exposition at the beginning, so I think we're pretty good on time. Sorry about that exposition. It was supposed to be at the beginning of X6. But hey. You got the ray arrow hurt enemies on the same screen. Oh, is that how weapons work? Do they? Infinity Maginian, ex-test pilot for large weapons. He had a special body that could process at a high speed. He ignored the test program, choosing instead to go on his own schedule. He produced excellent results, but he always had trouble with the other staff. Even Gate wasn't able to control him. One day, he was disposed of by making it look like an accident. I like how she just kind of like makes it like really brief. No extra information, nothing. It's not important. Okay, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4. So the next one has to be done as 0 in order to even out the stakes. Alright, let's see something. We are missing 2 parts of the shadow armor. Now, obviously one is from Blizzard Wolfang, but where's the other one? We got Sheldon. We got Turtloids. We got the Yamark. Did we get Blaze Heatnix? We did get Blaze Heatnix, yes. Tatsuya. We got that one. We didn't get the one in Metal Shark Player. That's right. Wait, did we get the one in Metal Shark Player? No, we didn't. That's the only one that we didn't get. Well, we'll get it after we take out Blizzard Wolfang. Blizzard Wolfang! I'm a big fan of wolves, and I think his design is well done. The art in the back, not so much. Here we go. What do we got, Alia? This is the North Pole area. Do you feel cold? Are you alright? I'm alright, thanks for asking. It's okay, Tempo. You can always look back on it. A high jump part may be of help. I can manage on my own. Now let's go. Ooh, I got that blade extender! Hold on. And Suizan. How do I activate this? How do you activate Suizan? Listen, Clamsian, we can't talk about future, like, robots, okay? Obviously, Fenrir Luna Edge is the superior of the two. Does anyone know how to do... Wait, what move are you trying to trigger? And Suizan, bro? Like, there's no... Why? Why would they not tell you that? Like, none of the other moves are tied to the special button. None of them. Except for Yamar option, but that makes sense. Oh, well, whatever. Getting out of the way. How come that Reploid is not being taken out. It's hard due to the slippery surfaces. Utilize the excavation spot wisely as you go through the area. This is an excavation spot? What are you excavating? God, my sword is souped up right now. Leave my little dragonflies alone! I actually called them by accident, so it's okay. Oh boy. Waiting mechanics are fun. Ah, okay, I got tricked. It means to take advantage of the safe zone where the blocks trigger ice, rather. Hey, Gren. Hey, Colonel Bob. How's it going? Nice to see you again. Got a small crowd today, but a good crowd. Quality over quantity, I always say. Ouch! Got hurt. I always forget that Zero's armor is like non-existent. He takes damage like a baby. Why is Treble an enemy? It's not Treble, sadly. The land is corrupted and there are many holes everywhere. If you are about to slip and fall, jump directly above. If you try to turn back, you will slip. You had better stop by jumping. Thanks, Alia. I never knew how to play video games before. Since when can he summon snowballs? Oh! Well, I pressed all the buttons in all the wrong orders. My poor little dragonflies. Ah! Jerk! Ah, fish sticks. My poor dragonflies. Yamar option, ladies and gentlemen. Whoa! I have made a poor decision with my maneuvers. Ow, ow, ow. Please stop. I'm gonna die. Well, it was worth it. It really wasn't. But I had a feeling I'd start here. Do I have anything that sends me forward? What the heck is that terrible move? Sensui Zen. It's not a good move. I do not like that move. Oh my god, I still have this terrible nightmare effect. No! I can't get that. There we go. Get. You're not about to take my boy. Zero. Give X this armor program. Collect 4 programs to complete the armor. Now, I'll give X a foot program of shadow armor. Press the jump button while holding the up button to jump high and stick to the ceiling. After sticking, X can dash on the ceiling. This is tricky armor. Tell him to handle it well. Please help X. Well, I forgot how BS that is with the nightmare there. Yeah. But I didn't let him get our boy. No. Hurt. Jerk. No deaths this time. Tatsuya will be the only fatality. Okay, well, I did not know that. How would I have known that? I don't have future eyeballs. Yeah. Yes, I did. I am a hero. What do you want? Thank you for the props, though. Alright, how am I supposed to get down there without dying? I don't think I can. I think I gotta wait for that nightmare to slap me in the face. I made a poor decision by killing him. Oh well. I can do it. I just have to do, like, pixel perfect. I wish this wouldn't guarantee to be in my way, dang it! Okay. Really? I didn't think I was that much to the right. That's not fair. I don't care. I'm tired. Oh wait, you know what? I could have just done in Suizan. That would have got me right through. Not in Suizan. Sensuizan. All right, I'm just gonna cheat. Come over here and slap me, buddy. Let's work together. You have failed me. Thank you. Bye. All right, we're gonna skip the alternate path because I don't feel like wasting time on Dynamo on stream. I will probably go back to that as like cleanup or off screen, but just know that there are Reploids to be saved and Dynamo to fight. Oh heaven! Waiting mechanics, am I right? Ow! Not fair! Alright, you know what? This game isn't fair. This is why no one likes you, X6! Okay. Although we can't see the nightmare of ice from the Hunter base, I wonder if there is a way I can take advantage of this situation. Okay, Aelia, how are you going to take advantage of this situation? Oop. Ow! So, you know the funny thing about that is, I think if you get hit by, like, there's, like, something that doesn't make sense that one-shots you, like, if you get crushed by it, you'll survive, but if you're, ow, but you'll take a lot of damage. But I am not a fan of this nightmare effect. Ah! But if you're there when a whole line comes out, then you die. Ugh. Rough. Let's go. That's my boy! Ugh. Oh man, that is an amazing move. There are spikes there. Did you guys see that? I didn't see that. Bye! I don't need to be there for that. No! One little point of death, and I happen to find that and die. Urgh. Urgh. Bye! Well, this is a dirty little place. Oh, that's not fair. This isn't fair. None of this is fair. Ow. You guys are totally not fair. That was the most unfair setup ever. Let me up. Let me up. Okay, next. Let's see if we can do the same logic for the next area. Ow. No, it's too tall. Ah! Not fair. You guys are so mean. Woo! Okay. Ah! I thought it was more that X6 through X8 made the timeline weirder and worse for Mega Man Zero for the GBA. So, I'll address that really quick. X6 being released was a problem because Anafna had already thought of making Mega Man Zero, and Zero was supposed to stay dead from X5, and his next time to arise would have been for the Zero series. They did manage to find a way to allow the X6, 7, 8 timeline to still... I still feel like that timeline can still canonically continue into the Zero series. And there's media that explains that Zero actually submits himself for study. Yep, we gotta kill that Maverick. We gotta kill a Maverick. Sorry about that, ladies and gentlemen. So the only kind of problem is that Zero was brought back in X6. That was really the big issue. And then the secondary problem is the existence of Axel and what happened to him. I mean, I can easily argue, yeah, but what happened to classic rock and all of our friends there? And it's only been 100 years. So, you know, the world may never know. But we'll talk more about that when we get there. Oh boy. Hup. Yeah, cracking your head is better than allowing the ice to land on you. Except the cracking your head hurts so much. It currently does work, but the issue of Axel becoming really bad is in ZX. That, honestly, is the real problem, because they try to say that ZXA's Model A is not Axel, and it's just a clone of Master Albert, and I think Master Albert is just a narcissistic liar. That is my honest opinion. Because the voice, personality, and abilities of Model A are way too similar to Axel. Look at that. Not a hit. I feel this must be an investigator. The investigator in this area is Blizzard Wolfang. Set up your weapons in case you fight. Zero, actually forget about the past. Zero, do you know Wolfang was? Now he is the Nightmare Investigator. We have to fight him. Yeah, right. Good luck, Zero. Okay, so now the translation there wasn't perfect, but it was good enough to get across a good message. And it's one of the things that I do love about Zero. Zero doesn't care about the past. Zero is about the present and where the present is taking you, and honestly, that is a good outlook for pretty much anything. The past may have put you where you are, but griping about it, thinking about it, and worrying about it isn't going to change the future. Worrying about the now and where the now is going to go, that is the most important thing in the world. I mean, they did confirm that everything about Model A being like Axel was 100% supposed to be reference, but went with the Model Albert route because Axel's fate was unknown and is still unknown. Yes, but these are all spoilers, so we can't talk about that anymore. And hopefully by the time we get there, people will have forgotten all about this conversation. Unless, you know, they're longtime fans and they already know this. But I mean this for the people that are new. Alright, so let us talk about Blizzard Wolfang! Alright, our boy starts with the letter B for Blizzard. If I could just figure out my alphabets. Blast, Hornet, remember that guy? Blizzard, Buffalo, another Blizzard family member. Blizzard Wolfang! Aliases, not applicable. I like, you know, so it's kind of disappointing. Every Maverick up until X6 has had an alias. And so it seems like by X6 they kind of got a hold of the naming schema, and they didn't need to have a conflict between the English localization and the Japanese one. Alias is not applicable. Affiliation, Mavericks, Nightmare Investigators. Weapon, Ice Burst. Known weaknesses, fire-based attacks such as Magma Blade and Shoenzan. Fierce and Lupine. Blizzard Wolfang was well built for the severe Arctic tundra he worked in. He was once the leader of an investigation team stationed at the North Pole, but his career came to a bloody end when his team was ambushed and slaughtered by a surprise Maverick attack. This, again, sudden, random, it's all way too suspicious. Blizzard Wolfang defeated the Mavericks, but the incident left him deeply scarred with survivor's guilt. Nah, he's a good guy. When Gates' rivals schemed to dismantle the Reploids he had created, Blizzard Wolfang was unable to dodge fate a second time. Alia. It's not the first Maverick she had to put out. Alia was selected to help dispose of the Reploid, whose death was made to look like an accident, before his body was dumped in the Arctic Sea. Alia still carries regret for her action and says she was deceived into being part of the assassination. And she likely was. She was likely told, this is a mission, this is a target, this is a Maverick, take him out. And she's a hunter, and so she took him out. It's strange because she was obviously a field unit and she went to be a navigator unit. Probably couldn't deal with being on the front lines anymore for reasons like this. Gate subsequently revived Blizzard Wolfang and made him a nightmare investigator. When Zero hunted down the melancholy warrior in the North Pole area, the two greeted each other as old friends. Blizzard Wolfang didn't harbor any resentment towards the Reploids who turned on him, declaring, "What's done is done." Nevertheless, he believed serving Gate was the only way to redeem himself for the past sins, and he asked X and Zero not to think badly of him before he leapt to the attack. Alright, so, I'm beginning to retract my statement about Fenry Luna Edge being the better wolf, because this guy's got honor out the wazoo! Blizzard Wolfang embraced his feral side more than most animal-based mavericks, preferring to move on all fours for his rush attack. His favorite method of attack was to dash at his prey with his icy claws unsheathed. He was capable of clinging to ceilings and walls, which he often did to get the high ground on his foes. Wolfang could spit chunks of ice in an arcing ice burst or in a straight line, using ice fragments. When under unusual pressure, Wolfang could also produce icicles in his wake whenever he dashed in for a kill. When X claimed Wolfang's ice burst, he gained the ability to fire icy projectiles that, under the right conditions, formed a snow boulder that served as a crude stepladder. Charged up, the ice burst formed icicles that separated in the middle and spread in opposite directions in the wake of X's horizontal or vertical dash. That's cool. I'm assuming I can use that weapon as an additional dash. Zero learned Hyoroga, a technique that let him cling to the ceiling and formed icicles in his blade with his blade. Gravity took care of the rest. Alright. I am liking Blizzard Wolfang a little bit more after learning more about his bio. This guy is a hero. Let's take him off the screen and off the scene. Why is he level 2? Infinity Maginium was level 3. Oh, I'm assuming it's the boss rank is dependent on the hunter rank that you're going in with. That's what it is. And X had a higher hunter rank than Zero. Blizzard Wolfang, nice to see you. Zero, I heard that you had returned. I won't die so easily. Don't think badly of me, Zero. I won't disobey Gate. I must pay for my past sins. Besides, I have a new mission. You know what I mean. Let's fight. I have no choice. You will lose. Warriors, warriors, warriors. No, okay. So Fenry Luna Edge, Clamsian, I don't know if you're still there. Fenry Luna Edge's design is super sleek and cool, but I like the bulky, chunky like Reploid designs, and Blizzard Wolfang is killing it. I'm a big fan of Blizzard Wolfang. Let's rock. Now I know that Wolfang's weakness is this attack. I'm not gonna do it on him because the rules state no special weapons. That was an accident, okay? And it wasn't his weakness, so fight me. Ugh. Okay, he's fast. That was an accident. Get down here, you coward! Ah! Ike. Got him. Got him! One and done! He was nowhere near as difficult as our boy Infinity Maginium, but two things. Infinity Maginium was on level 3, and I was definitely fighting him with the wrong character. Zero is also super powerful in X6 at this point. Blizzard Wolfang. What a hero. I missed it. I pressed it by accident. You got Hyoroga. Press jump button while holding up. It's a Zero maneuver. We got Ryu and Ken in this stage. Shot Eraser. Blizzard Wolfang, an ex-leader investigator of the North Pole area. One day, his team members were attacked by Mavericks. Although Wolfang was able to defeat the Mavericks, his team members were annihilated. Researchers who opposed Gates' scheme to dispose of Wolfang and took advantage of the incident. They made it look like an accident. Wolfang was thrown into the cold sea. I did it, but I was deceived into doing it. Poor Alia. I wish we got like a side game where Alia was the main character and she was doing these shadow missions. That would have been really cool. That would have been a cool experience. Okay, so now we have taken out all 8 Mavericks, finally. We're not going to get a cutscene, I don't think, are we? Yeah, because we already got the cutscene that we unlocked the final stage because we beat up Pimax earlier. Now, the problem is, I have to go to this place with Zero and get that armor and somehow survive. And it is the worst thing in the world. Master Saber, Saber Extender, Shot Eraser. Shot Eraser, so useful! I'm gonna take away the Saber Extender. The barrier. What? Why wouldn't you give me... Why do I have to use an Ultra thing? I don't even know which one of these I want to use. I guess that, who cares? I'm never gonna use it. Okay! Well, we've got to get that armor piece before we can go to the... No, use the glitch, it makes you invincible. Please describe how this glitch works. Binary Slash in the house, ladies and gentlemen. A recurring, returning, and awesome investigator. Well, I'm sorry. I've been playing a lot of X6, as you see. Navigator. Thank you for coming, Binary Slash, as always. We've got the greatest Clamsian, Tempo, and Colonel Bob. If I missed anybody else, they're probably lurking in the background. Supernova passed by earlier, but thank you for coming by, Binary Slash. The blizzard has been weathered, and in its remnants lies a new weapon, fan-made, name Cold's Grasp. Using crouch and Suizan while on a destructible block. Yeah, you're gonna have to tell me more about that. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of glitches and stuff like that, so I don't usually look into them or utilize them. I'm not against utilizing them for funsies or to get through ridiculous, unfair stuff, but when it becomes the standard to use a glitch, that's when I have a problem. For example, in a lot of the original, like, classic collection, in order to clear some of those challenges, they expected you to know and use glitches, and I don't think that that's good game design, sir. Oh, my blade is a different color because I have the Shot Eraser on. I like that. Just do it till the block breaks and you'll see. You'll be set. Okay. Next time I see a destructible block, I'll try it. What? Why does that guy have... Why... There's something that causes... I forgot what it is. There's something that causes the nightmares to be refreshed. If there's one thing I know about Grencye, it's that he always has one rule. He never backs down on fair play. This is true. I appreciate that. It's like he knows me. But I am always curious about, like, interesting stuff. Like I'm not against trying it out just to see what's up. You are a jerk, sir. Alright, I just did it, Clams, and I have no idea what that did. Unless I did it wrong. Yeah, I don't seem to be invincible, so... I don't know if that was it. Yeah, you did say in Suizan. Just did it again for good measure. Okay. No! I got greedy! I got greedy! I don't know what I'm supposed to see happen. And I wonder if it's a specific version of X6 that has to happen. Remember, this is the OG version on PlayStation 1. Oh, I see. Well, I messed that up. And I messed that up. Run away. Oh, that was dumb of me. That was super dumb of me. Oh, well. Don't like you. Why don't you come and fight me like a man? Oh, boy. You know what? No! I didn't expect him to die! You weren't supposed to die! It makes you immune to enemies and spikes. Hilarious. Unfortunately, I haven't found a breakable block ever since those couple at the beginning of this. But does it make you immune to being crushed is the more important question. God, Zero's so much better to use now with all his abilities. Ugh. Come on, buddy. Come a little closer. Just a little bit closer. I'm scared. I panic. Okay, how do we deal with this problem? Okay. Got it. Dang, I'm good. I don't think I'm fast enough to get through this. I don't think I'm fast enough to get through this. This guy needs to come my way. The only exception to the fair play rule is when the refights occur, at which point the gloves come off and the weaknesses are in full effect. This is correct. Alright, how do I deal with this problem? Let's just try. That was a mistake. That was a mistake. We're not ready. We're not ready. Oh, come on. I almost made it. I almost made it. I almost made it. I thought about it too much. I thought about it too much. Well, the boxes are back, so I could try it out. Let's see. Oh, it really does work. That's funny. Well, now you guys know. You guys know for Clamsian. I've already proved that I can get through this, so I'm just going to enjoy the ride now. What a silly glitch. Just don't end Suizan after activating the glitch. Kind of want to prove that I can get through that little thing at the end. But we are on a show and we have a time limit, so we're gonna just run through it. And I still couldn't make it! Yeah, I think I need like a speed partner to get through that. That's annoying. Let's run! I don't need to show anyone respect! All thanks to clams. I appreciate that you didn't tell me, you didn't make me do this glitch thing in the first run, because I wanted to do it the hard way. The glitch is caused by breaking block messing up the reset of your iframes. Interesting. That upward slash is so strong. What is it called? Shoenzan. Good, good, good. Okay, how are we gonna get through this? We gotta get through this, like, perfectly. This is no time wasted. This route. Failed, failed, failed! Woo! Scary! That was a bad idea. I thought it would have been cool. Ugh, this is, like, impossible to get unless you have a speed chip. Derp! I don't know if I can do this. I think I need a speed chip. I gotta check to see if I have speed chips. I don't think I do. Why did I do that? Why did I do that without breaking it the right way? Fool, Grencye! You fool! Come on. Nope, don't be a hero, Gren. I don't know why I'm killing them. I could ignore them, right? Because I'm a fool, man! Come on, this has to be doable. Woo! Made it! Alright, that should have broke the spell, right? So I'm going in there with hitboxes now. Come on, come on. Come on, Papa Gren. Cowards. How does one get across without dying? Am I even supposed to be able to do this? What the heck? What am I supposed to do? Okay. Everything about this is not allowing this to happen. Like, I have no idea what I'm supposed to do. I think you need, like, a jump part, you need a dash part, you need everything in its mother to get through this. Okay, I just had to see. Okay. I didn't think it was doable. Yeah, I'm gonna have to get parts. This is annoying. There's nothing that you can do. Wow, what a waste of time. Wrong button. Well, let's see if I got a jump part or something. This is nonsense. And this is where we get into the problem of the game not being very balanced. It is what it is. Let's see what the deal is. I have no mobility parts. Wrong person. No mobility parts. And I'm afraid of capturing that last Reploid in the event that it gives me energy or a life up. And that's not supposed to go to X. That's supposed to go to 0. I'm at a bad place now. What do I do? I can't believe I don't have the parts. All these Reploids rescued, and none of them are a part that I can use. Jumper parts of Wolfgang? I guess I have to go to Wolfgang. Wolfgang. I said Wolfgang as well. Alright. Let's go get those jumper parts, I guess. And we'll go beat up a little bit of Dynamo. That's disappointing. I was trying to avoid wasting time on this sort of thing. I kind of just want to speed through. Wait a minute, why am I here as X? I did this as 0. I'm about to ruin my whole rule. And no one tried to stop me. For shame, Clamsian. Goodness gracious, great balls of heavenly slow loading screens. Let's go. There we go. Well, that was an accident. How am I still getting hit? I'm gonna die right away. I accidentally shot upward through the ladder because I was trying to see something, and I did this silly thing, and that I might as well just run through it. I thought, bad idea. I miss having the Z-Saber extender. Saber extender is a little bit more useful than I remember it being. There we go. We're getting through it. This first part is a little bit too long, in my opinion. Gosh, this is annoying. There we go, we got through the worst of it. Technique confirmed. Official name Shoenzan. Fan-made name / execution blade is thrust upward. Bye-bye. Due to combination of thrust and kinetic energy. So I think that the nightmare souls of these nightmare viruses gets refreshed after every nightmare event that happens. That red screen over them. I think that's what causes a reset on their nightmare souls. Was I thrown off course? Aelia, the communication's out? Let's go and save some Reploids! 0! Ow, 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 ow. Well, I got curious and it killed me. I must be a cat. Woo, scary. Oh, come on now. Not fair, jerkwads. Okay, that's how I'm gonna game it by doing that. Okay, okay. Well, that's not how I wanted to do that. Thank you. Sir. Nope. Come on. Ugh. Okay, I was gonna try to upward jump. This is ridiculous. Where is the Wolfang? I feel like this is another one of those things you have to use a part if you want to do it without using the shadow armor. I have to use the double barrier. Oh man, it's just a whole bunch of everything all over the place. Not happening. He's right there. He's right there. And this is, now we're getting into the nitty-gritty of where the imbalances come for Mega Man X6. Luckily, we're getting to the end of X6 soon, so then it's just Gates Castle and we're out of here. Ugh. If only I could stop falling on spikes, though. Though you know what? I do want to use the double barrier. Hey, Clamsian, you know, I'm okay with going into that stage as X, but do you happen to know if that Reploid before the capsule gives weapon energy or life energy? Because if he doesn't, then there's no problem picking him up with X. Also, the Z-Saber extender is super much better. I know that was bad English, but fight me. No clue. Well, we have a save file. We'll find out. Super annoying that I have to go through this. Ready? Let's go. Yep. The Nightmare Effect refreshes their Nightmare Souls. Because I definitely got that guy's Nightmare Soul last time. I wasn't even pressing up. I was 100% pressing left. This game is hypersensitive to the up button. Yeah. Oh, I still got it. Nice. Oh, that was a dumb move. Okay, bye. He didn't want me to pass, so I didn't. Okay, I remember being able to dash under him. Maybe that's a zero thing. That was dumb, Grencye. Get good, Gren! Stop missing! Wow, that guy has a lot more health than I thought he did. Ugh. Oh, come on, man! He came back! That was a smart maneuver. I shot it off in the wrong direction. What can I do? That's not as strong as I wish it were. Oh, I got him though. But he's probably gonna respawn before I get there. That's fine. Goodness gracious. I think I remember having so much trouble with that upward dash accidentally happening that I would just let go of directions altogether to ensure I got the sideways dash. Okay, here's what you can do when you get to the capsule spawn and ice. Yep, I was gonna do exactly that. We're on the same page, clams. It's assuming I don't die before I get there. Okay, here's how we're gonna handle this nonsense. Oh wait, he's gonna respawn. Dang it! Just gonna hope I kill him twice. Alright, if that's not enough to kill him twice, I don't know what to do with my life. Well, then I want to see something, though. Okay, well, that did not do what I thought it would. I thought that gave me a dash. Alright, well, whatever. And I probably brought this dum-dum back to life because I'm an idiot. Yes, I did. I also never killed him because his nightmare soul respawned. Arrgh! Yes, they are. This is the worst stage. This is the stage that took the most time in the previous streams. And we have to come back to get a piece of equipment for X. Which, believe it or not, we could argue that is necessary due to the imbalance of the game. Dustman much? Yes. What? Oh, come on. Does this have to be pinpoint? Good job, Grencye. I don't need to respect you, sir. Also, I prefer to showcase. You could do it as Zero, but it's a bit harder than using Shadow. It's not just about that. I also try to showcase all the armors. But now we're having such a nightmare of a time. And it's a pain with Blade because you need to use Ice Ball and jumper parts. Oh, good. I'm hoping that that kills him. And just in case... That's definitely not gonna make... That definitely didn't make it. Scared! I panicked. Cool. Let's see, how are we gonna do this? The Gig Attack's almost full. I could just get beat up. A little bit more, sir. Thank you, sir. You've been a great help. I don't need two of you! Gosh. Goodness. Overkill. Okay, this should work. Assuming it goes off screen. And if it doesn't, I'm screwed. I don't know what to do with my life. This is so hard. Nope, he didn't die. Goodness.
Ready?
This is nonsense. Okay. Hey CK, thanks for coming by. We're having a wonderful time at the Crush Compactor again. No problem, Binary Slash. Thank you for stopping by as always. It's always a good to see ya. It's always a pleasure. Failed. Double failed. Wow, good job, Gren. You didn't even land a single hit. That'll do. I leave the right choice to you, Gren. I trust you'll find the right person. I hope so. I one time rated somebody and they weren't even online. What? I don't know if I can get this done right. This might have to be done on the next stream because I think we're running out of time. Yeah, we've got 10 minutes left. Goodness. I do apologize for the time that was taken up. I got an idea. I actually have a good idea. Okay, hold on. We gotta do this right. Let's go. That didn't work! How did that not work? I guess I gotta get closer. That thing does not go off screen, apparently. Well, we know. And I now know that that stops time. So the Crusher will not crush me while I use that to stop him. Causing the game to slow down. How? We're getting there. We're gonna get it. Okay. Here we go. Just gotta do this right. How did he not? He took a Giga attack to the face and didn't die! How is this nonsense a thing? He took a Giga attack to the face and didn't die. I guess I'll throw a charge shot or something and then use the Giga. How did he not die? This game is ridiculous. Oh my god! How did that not take him out? I did not do that. I guess I accidentally double jumped. Because the dash attack happens not just from the dash button, but from the jump attack, from the secondary jump. I'm getting hungry, guys. How about you? I can't wait to eat after this stream. Is that how you spell Foofy, Colonel Shadow Edge? I don't think that's how you spell Foofy. Woo! Yeah, I'm just playing Peak Gaming on DS right now. Toy Story 3 and DS on DS, because why the heck not? Yeah, man. I heard it's a good game. Colonel Shadow Edge, you've been quiet. You didn't even say hi today. How you been? Yeah, I'm not sure that's how it's spelled, buddy. I think it was IE. They were nice. I liked them. Yeah, that's okay. Thanks for coming by anyway. I'm good. I don't know if you've been keeping up with me, but hey, It's good to see ya. Okay, I had to see if I would stop it. I don't know why I waited so late to try that. So you will die no matter what. Don't try to beat the game like that. The only thing that stops the Crusher is the Giga. And it doesn't really stop the Crusher, it just kind of stops time. Ow. X6 feels like eternal trash compactor. That's what it's beginning to feel like. Bro. Okay, so the charged blade seems to do the most damage if you get them with the tip of the blade where that X occurs. That'll have the most hits. Okay. We're gonna have to do this. R2-D2, stop the trash compactor. Please, God. I know, right? God, this is such a... Well, I'm dead anyway. This is so dumb! Okay. This is my nightmare. Okay, we've gotten to the point where I have done this too much, so I'm gonna do the forbidden tactic of a save state. Because I am tired of doing this repeatedly. I am sorry, children. Don't cheat. It's not really cheating, though. It's, again, this game is not balanced. So this is kind of just like evening the scales. If you say so, Crimson Kai. Crimson Kai, I've done this enough times as a young lad. And if it wasn't for me having a time limit, this becomes very boring for people to watch, and I can understand that. I'm not here to bore people to death. I can't believe that. I got out of that. That's nonsense. That's nonsense. This dang trash compactor. This is my hell! Wow, you completely missed, X. Ah, fish sticks. You're so fun. Okay. I hate doing this. I got past that part before. So have I. I've gotten past this part several times. It's just not a fun experience to have to do it repeatedly. Just because of one small error. You also need, like, to get through it smoothly, you need to have specific parts. This is nonsense. And in order to get these parts, you have to have other parts, and they are apparently are all hidden behind each other like some kind of terrible puzzle. Wow, how did that not... He really doesn't die. He really doesn't die from that. It's crazy. He really doesn't die from that. I should do that more preemptively. How? This thing is immortal. It is immortal, sir. Immortal. Alright, I'm gonna do something I probably should have been trying the whole time. Alright, never mind, I screwed that up. This is a punishment from the gods. That's what this is. Come on. Yeah, it's absolutely horrible. Come on, dude. Like, not only do you have to be, like, pixel perfect, like, there's no time. There's no time. Even if he wasn't there, you can't mess up. You have to be immaculate with the timing. Oh my gosh. Nope. There's not enough time for that. It's crazy. And he doesn't take enough damage. And he doesn't die from a Giga attack. It's just all around nightmare. Oh my God in heaven! Finally got close to getting it done. First time I seen him die. Oh. Oop. Well, at least I'm getting the motion of that happening a little bit more regularly. He's not dying. Oh, he died! Oh my God, I almost got it! Okay, so you have to be in the right position in order to get that. Why did I do that? I don't know why I did that. I have no idea why I did that. Come on, man! It's too tight. It's too tight of a time frame. Ugh. I knew it. If you're too close, you don't get the shots off, so he survives. I screwed up. No, I don't, CK, and that's the problem. And those things are hidden behind places that require me to do other things, so it's all kinds of fun. It's all kind of fun. Yeah, I wouldn't be having this much trouble. I don't know why I did that. So, okay, cool. I can like, take him out, run away, and then have a straightaway. Cool. But now I have to make sure I don't mess up at all. It's too tight! But I did it with Zero, and Zero doesn't have the same parts. He's the same speed. Yeah, I know. Bunny hop. I'm going to try it again. It's just that the ceiling comes down too fast, too. Almost. 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 Nope. I feel like he respawned. Woo! Finally! Okay. First, let's take these jerks out. Wrong button. Please, wrong button. Oh, now that I know that they have light night missiles, I'm going to want them to get close. Okay, at least we never have to do that again. Assuming I can make it. Woo! I just barely made it. And let's hope that that guy didn't have an energy tank, a life up or energy. X, I'll give you an armor program. Collect 4 programs to complete the armor. Now I will install a head program of the Shadow Armor. This program will enable you to swing the saber faster by analyzing it. Protect the Earth from the nightmare. Thanks, Dad. So I'm just gonna leave now. I could go through that, but there's a... I don't want to accidentally... This is 0 stage. I labeled it 0 stage, so I want 0 to get all the buffs, and I don't want to mess that up. Good. He only had a part. An ultimate part, too, so cool. Getting the Shadow Armor now allows me to go over the spikes in Wolfang stage, so I can probably get the Reploid that gives me the Speedster, which would allow 0 to get across the gap, which allowed it... See, I broke the seal now. I can get everything now. Wonderful. Shadow Armor complete. Let's save that. And continue. Now... I'm just going to go to... Well, we're not actually going to run through the Wolfang thing, but I just want to go into Wolfang stage for one little thing. And it's to actually talk about what we have been fighting for this whole time. One of the coolest armors for X. As soon as I remember what I put it as. The Shadow Armor. Shadow Armor X. Now let's see what the Maverick Hunter Field Guide has to say about Shadow Armor X. Shadow Armor. The second Armor X equipped in his battle with the Nightmares during the Earth Crisis. The ninja-themed Shadow Armor shared many traits with the Gaia Armor, albeit with a bit more mobility. Yeah, because the Gaia Armor was a tank. The head program that allowed X to analyze the Z-Saber so that he could swing it more quickly. The ARM program disabled special weapon use and replaced the normal X-Buster shots with shuriken-like projectiles that fired in multiple directions, while the normal charge shot was replaced by a powerful Enzukirin charged crescent saber slash. The body program reduced damage by 50%, converting the remaining damage into energy for a Giga attack consisting of dual Enzukirin attack waves that encircled X in opposite directions, dealing considerable damage to anything that came near for a duration of 3 rotations. The foot programs not only allowed X to stick to walls and resist damage from spikes, but also leap high to stick to ceilings, from which he could dash and fire 3 Shuriken X Buster Blasts at once. So here we have the Shadow Armor, and just like it said, the regular shot are Shurikens, charge shot is non-existent. The mid-charge shot is non-existent, but full charge shot allows you to have this crescent attack. And that crescent does a pretty substantial amount of damage, if I'm not mistaken. It also allows you to swing your Z-Saber a lot more swiftly. I don't English well, apparently. And you can even do this. And rain hell from above. It's kind of awesome. The one problem is you can't switch weapons. You are locked out of special weapons using the shadow armor. However, you are able to stick to walls and walk on spikes, so that's cool. Now, I'm gonna call it a night now, because I'm actually starving to death. I am still in pain from my little visit to the doctor, the emergency room, and it was quite painful going back to the trash compactor. I do not miss it. The trash compactor is hell. In any case, let's put this back and close it up. Whew, that was a rough one. Listen, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for coming by, for hanging out with me on Mega Mondays and enduring the pain that is Mega Man X6. All that being said, Mega Man X6 is very unfair and unbalanced in certain places, but there's a lot of great things about it, and I still maintain that it is one of my favorite Mega Man X games. But you can see the glaring faults in X6. And we're going to talk about that more once we clear the game. Next week, we're going to get back into the X6 Mega Mission and go to Gates Castle, alright? All this side stuff with picking up the Reploids and stuff like that, I'm going to do that on my own time. I might do a private stream for some people. But other than that, next week we are going to Gates Castle. We are finishing the fight. X6 will end, finally. Thank you guys again. Have a good night. Rock on, and I'll see you next week on Mega Monday, 7 p.m. EST. If you like what you're seeing, please consider following, subscribing if you got the extra cash. You can throw a heart tank if you like. And if you're seeing this a week later on YouTube, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe if you liked what you saw. And if you didn't like what you saw, you can hit that dislike button. That's perfectly fine, but do me a favor. Let me know what I could do better for you next time, all right? All right, guys, have a good night. Rock on, and I'll see you next week.